Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. Welcome in today's YouTube video. I am Sohini Biswas, a third year law student, and currently I am doing an internship at the Lexis and Company. Today I'll be dealing with the topic of keeping complaint box in schools for students to lodge sexual assault complaints without fear. So let us begin. The idea of installing complaint box at schools has improved the studying environment at numerous public schools all through the country. The Department of Education, with the help of the UNICEF, has initiated the project after realizing that most of the students have not been able to record their troubles they faced in their classrooms to their teachers. The initiative has become formalized with the adoption of operating methods of grievance taking into note formulated by the Department of Education very last year. With the installation of complaint box, students can now and has been submitting written proceedings on some of the troubles at the site of sexual harassment, bullying, studying experience and school infrastructure. Now, how can these complaints be processed? To offer alleviation to the complaint and ensure suitable redressal grievance, the proceedings are acted upon in the following way. First is the investigation by the police are expedited and monitored. Family disputes are resolved or compromised through counseling or hearing before the commission. For crucial crimes, the commission constitutes an inquiry committee which makes spot inquiries, examines numerous witnesses, collects evidence and submits the record with a recommendation. Such investigations help in imparting immediate treatment and justice to the sufferers of violence and atrocities. There is a provision for having expert or felony specialists on those committees. A few proceedings are also forwarded to the respective state commissions for women and special forums like National Human Rights Commission, National Commission for Scheduled Caste or Scheduled Tribes, etc. for the disposal of the proceeding at their end. In respect of the proceedings related to sexual harassment of girls at their workplace, the worried companies or departments are urged to symbolize as the Internal Complaint Committee (ICC) as in step with the essential provision of Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013 to analyze into such proceedings. The Commission often monitored and takes up the one's court cases with the concerned agencies' departments to expedite the disposal of the court cases through following the statutory provisions. How can these complaints be analyzed? The proceedings obtained show the nature of crimes towards the women and show systematic modifications needed for the proceeding in crime. The complaints are analyzed to apprehend the gaps in ordinary functioning of presidency in tackling violence against women and to suggest corrective measures. The proceedings are also used as a case study for sensitization programs for the police, judiciary, prosecutors, forensic scientists, defense attorneys and different administrative functionaries. How can we assist a child? First, give age-appropriate sex education which encompasses usage of accurate biological terms. Second, creating an environment to have open conversations at home. Third, parents have to take a look at the child's bodily cues. Fourth, notice if the child feels comfortable, uncomfortable in someone's presence. Fifth, trust the child while they arrive to you with a problem. Last but not the least, teach them about unsafe behavior and bad touch. The Honorable Supreme Court of India, in the case of S. Jasleen versus the state, adjudged that there has been no put-off in lodging FIR as there has been rightly stated by the High Court in the view of actual situation highlighted. Additionally, the injuries on the accused have been very minor nature and superficial which do not have any relevance. Citing other case is the instant in Nisar Ali versus State of Uttar Pradesh where the Supreme Court upheld the judgment of High Court saying falsity of cloth particular won't damage the proof from the start to end. The maxim fallus in unis, fallus in omnibus has no application in India and the witness or witnesses cannot be branded as liar. The said maxim has not only acquired widespread popularity, nor has this maxim come to occupy the popularity of rule of law. It is absolutely a rule of caution. All that it amounts to is at some point of such time testimony may be disregarded and not that these needs to be disregarded. The doctrine absolutely consists of questions of weight of evidence which a court can also observe in a given set of circumstances. But it isn't what may be called a necessary rule of proof. Thus, appeals were dismissed From the above case, we may infer that many complaints are not only filed by the children as they are suffering from mental trauma of incident and are not able to process the fact and accept the situation. Keeping complaint box will help children to put the complaints that they are not able to address. As consistent with the POCSO Act, any individual below the age of 18 is deemed as a child under Section 2D of the POCSO Act. Evidence won't be available in every case of this nature. The infant can also be additionally offered what exactly transpired, utterances and gestures were made. Circumstances and context relating to the incident must be studied. Parents shall concede to the child patiently without any emotional reactions, simply so the child will speak out without any reluctance or fear Under Section 19 of the POCSO Act, any individual can lodge a complaint if he has apprehension that an offence under the Act might have been committed or has been recorded that an offence has to be committed. What is the conclusion that we can drive? Then the Madras High Court upheld the conviction of a pastor below the POCSO Act for the sexual attack on a 12-year-old girl student who was studying in CSI Hobart Girls High Secondary School, housed inside the identical campus as a resident of the accused pastor. Following this, the Madras High Court has directed the Tamil Nadu government to put in complaint boxes in each school to inspire students to avoid hesitation and complain freely any case of sexual abuse. Thank you.